Netflix is renowned for regularly switching up its content. From adding new original shows and movies to dropping classic films that have stood the test of time, we're never short of quality TV. However, when the streaming platform makes way for new titles, unfortunately, it means others are sacrificed. So, as a slew of new series and films arrive next month, let's find out what we'll be bidding farewell to in the US. Spoiler, if you're a fan of a certain vampire saga, you might want to cancel your weekend plans and binge them before it's too late. Picture, K.C. Bailey, Columbia, Cobble, Rex, Shutterstock. This early noughties rom-com starring Jennifer Garner is iconic. The actress plays Jenna Rink, a 13-year-old girl who wishes she were 30 on her birthday. When she wakes up the next day to learn her dream has come true, Jenna must navigate life as her future self, a successful 30-year-old with her dream life. But, is it all it's cracked up to be? Picture, Columbia TriStar, Cobble, Rex, Shutterstock. Gwen Cummings, played by Sandra Bullock, is an alcoholic who prefers partying with her boyfriend Jasper to taking life seriously. When she ruins her sister's wedding, rocking up late, knocking over her wedding cake, and stealing a limousine, Gwen is given an ultimatum: jail time or 28 days in rehab. After choosing the latter, but still in denial about having a problem, Gwen comes to realize the beauty of life, and finally understands what her addiction has taken from her. Picture, Columbia, Cobble, Rex, Shutterstock. Jason and Cynthia, a married couple looking to reconnect, check into a therapy resort on a luxurious tropical island. They rope 3 of their couple friends in, all of whom are looking for a relaxing getaway in the sunshine. However, when they arrive, they find that the therapy sessions aren't optional, and chaos soon ensues. Picture, Wild West Picture Show Productions, Cobble, Rex, Shutterstock. Cal is a middle-aged man whose life is turned upside down when his wife reveals she has cheated on him and wants a divorce. When he sees Jacob, a suave, smooth talker effortlessly chatting to a woman in a bar, he approaches him for advice. Jacob quickly takes Cal under his wing and teaches him the tricks of the trade. Picture, Warner Brothers Pictures, Rex, Shutterstock. Dune. Part 2 is the sequel to the first Dune film, and also the second of a 2-part adaptation of the 1965 novel Dune by Frank Herbert. It follows Paul Atreides, played by Timothée Chalamet, as he unites with the Freeman people from the desert planet Arrakis. Together, they wage war against House Harkonnen. Picture, Warner Brothers, Everett, Rex, Shutterstock. In this classic crime comedy movie, gangster Danny Ocean rounds up a group of his associates to try and pull off an elaborate heist. The plan? To rob 3 Las Vegas casinos at the same time during a major boxing event. The star-studded cast in the first movie includes George Clooney, Julia Roberts, Matt Damon and Brad Pitt, to name a few. The first film in the franchise isn't the only one getting the boot, though. Ocean's 12 and Ocean's 13 are also leaving. Picture, Movie Store, Rex, Shutterstock. The Twilight Saga is a romance fantasy film series based on the book series Twilight by Stephenie Meyer. The first movie centers around Bella Swan, who moves to a small town in the Pacific Northwest. There, she meets and falls in love with Edward Cullen, her mysterious classmate. After getting to know each other, he reveals himself to be a 108-year-old vampire. Like Ocean's 11, the remaining Twilight movies will also be leaving Netflix. This includes The Twilight Saga, New Moon, 2009, The Twilight Saga, Eclipse, 2010, The Twilight Saga, Breaking Dawn, Part 1, 2011, and The Twilight Saga, Breaking Dawn, Part 2, 2012. Tina Fey and Amy Poehler play Kate and Maura, 2 estranged sisters with completely different lives and personalities. When they find out their parents are selling their family home, the siblings decide to put their differences aside and throw one last house party to say goodbye. Of course, it turns into absolute chaos. Picture, Universal, Everett, Rex, Shutterstock. In the 1991 movie, The Addams Family, a devious loan shark discovers the eccentric family have a missing relative. To infiltrate the family and fleece them for all they're worth, she forces her son to masquerade as the long-lost uncle. It's based on the characters from the cartoon created by cartoonist Charles Addams. Picture, Orion, Paramount, Cobble, Rex, Shutterstock. It Can't Be True, the movie that captured the hearts of everyone, everywhere, is leaving Netflix. This live adaptation of Barbie sees Margot Robbie as the woman herself, and Ryan Gosling as Ken. Together, they leave Barbie Land and get the chance to experience the real world. But, they soon discover it's not all sunshine and rainbows. Picture, Warner Brothers, Rex, Shutterstock. This original Netflix show will be biting the dust in July. The first series of this Spanish thriller centers around a civil guard officer, who is investigating the disappearance of a teenage girl in a small Galician town. The deeper she digs, the more she discovers secrets from her own past. Another Netflix original removal is on the horizon. Harvey Girls Forever is an animated adventure comedy starring the Harvey Girls, Audrey, Lotta and Dot. All three live on Harvey Street, a fictional place where every day is like a weekend. The trio dub themselves the Guardians of the Street, and do all they can to make life fun there 24/7. Picture, Netflix. This French comedy drama and Netflix original follows the happenings at the fictional Paris talent agency, ASK. The agents are under constant pressure to keep their famous clients happy, while also keeping the company afloat. The three main agents, Matthias, Gabriel and Andrea, constantly work together, jumping from one problematic situation to another. Picture, Christophe Brachet, Netflix. And last but not least, the South African rom-com, Seriously Single, is also set to go. Dineo is a social media expert who longs for love. The problem is, she just keeps picking the wrong people. In a bid to prove to Dineo that life isn't just about romantic relationships, her best friend convinces her to embrace being single.